I'm relatively obligated to make sure that we do take some notes and make sure we're moving forward with this whole writing process piece in terms of AP preparation, right? And so you have a page of Cornell notes in front of you. Please copy the essential question as I have posted to the top of your Cornell notes. It relates directly, of course, to our learning target for the day, which is I can analyze a nonfiction text for author's purpose. You should be familiar with this. Based on the target, your essential question, how can I effectively communicate rhetorical analysis in writing? When you're actually going forth with doing AP testing and these big written pieces, there's a process that you follow. So I'm smart enough to figure out what the author's trying to accomplish, but now I need to communicate it and show the whole world that I'm brilliant and I can do well on the AP test, right? That's where this piece comes in. That's after you know how to do it, is how do you communicate it. There are 4 pieces. It's a 4-step process. All rhetorical analysis falls under the basis of these 4. First one, claim, is here. A claim is always opinionated. Typically, it's a thesis statement or any topic sentence. They are the primary claims that you prove over the course of your written analysis. So there's a claim. I'm making a statement. I'm saying this is what the author's trying to do to me. That's your opinion. You're throwing that up there, and then you need to find a way to communicate that, of course, as you move forward with your written piece. So if there's supposed to be a claim in there, it's right here. Considering the fact that Tom Robinson was African American and Atticus was white, Atticus was very brave, sitting at the jailhouse to protect Tom from the angry white mob. That's an opinion. I could say, no, he was just doing what he was supposed to. I could say, no, that's of course Harper Lee's going to make a character, blah, blah, blah. But the claim here is that he was actually being brave. He was going outside of some kind of comfort zone in order to accomplish what he's doing as part of the literary analysis that the students try to do, okay? It starts with a claim, also topic sentence. So the claim is present, right? Always opinionated, typically a thesis statement and any topic sentences, primary claim, and so in that sense, whatever this claim is, the entire rest of the paragraph should be proving that. Next is context. It gives the reader an idea of how to answer, or how to answer the claim, how it can be found in the text. Context links the opinions in the claims to where the evidence about the claims is going to appear in the text. It's a bridge of sorts. Context is basically a bridge, a pseudo-bridge between my claim and my evidence. I can't have a big picture claim and then just cite a whole bunch of stuff from the article. I need something to bridge the gap between what I have to say and what somebody else has to say.
So it's evidence?
Not yet. Evidence comes next. This is still context. This is the second part, part 2. Yeah?
So it connects like both sides of the story?
It connects your claim to the author's information. My opinion to what I'm about to do with my evidence. I'm simply saying what was going on in the story. This is the context of what was going on so that there's a link between my opinion and my evidence. Third is evidence. You're most familiar with this. Evidence is typically a word for word from the text. It usually appears in quotation marks, if you like to use quote fingers, with a corresponding citation. It's the specific words from the text which support your claim. Near my God to thee, some notes behind us. He never sat with Auntie Jem and me. He liked to be by himself in church, according to Lee 197. This is evidence that should be supporting what I say up here, so this should link to this via this. Okay? Claim, context, evidence. Evidence is typically in quotation marks, at least for the purposes of what we'll do. Last part is connection, part 4. Your connection is an explanation of how the evidence supports the claims. And this is where your work on rhetorical analysis comes in, all the stuff that we've been doing up to this point with the nonfiction. In a nutshell, your connection is an explanation of how the evidence supports your claim. I am simply explaining how the quoted part is supporting what I have to say for an opinion. This is an explanation of how it supports the claims, okay? This is describing how the evidence supports my claim. It's not introducing evidence, it's explaining how it is supporting. This is not summary from the book. This is me deducing the purpose of what the author has going on, okay? This is me using my skills of analysis to explain how that quote is supporting my thesis. Notice how long this is. The connection, this analysis piece, is typically as long in and of itself as all of the rest of that. Right? This is one sentence. Take a moment with the person next to you and start developing a level 1, level 2, and level 3 question for your margin.
Level 1 is just pretty much a basic question that
you can answer like in your notes or
Yeah.
with the source. Level 2,
Level 3. We
you
don't
have to go
usually
into
do
a little
level 1
bit of
for
depth,
English.
but you can still
Let's
answer it with
just
the
do it for the
source.
sake of-
But you might have to do a little research to do it.
level 3 questions which pretty much involve you thinking outside the box. So, your essential question is really important because when you're summarizing, you're pretty much answering the essential question, and you're kind of elaborating.
You're elaborating after your notes that you took.
But you're making it shortened, so you're pretty much giving like a broad but good explanation.